story is when Larry Gamboa joint ventured with Washington CSIP of SGB to do a joint venture called Development Dimensions ASEAN International.
Development.
Dimensions ASEAN International. That's the name of the company of the joint venture of Washington CSIP, Larry Gamboa, and Bill Byham of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, whose company is Development Dimensions. We joint ventured to be able to capture the Philippines and the ASEAN market, namely Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and even China, no? ASEAN nations. And we ran that successfully for 10 years, profitably, even during the martial law years, where business in the Philippines was bad, but we were able to capture business outside the Philippines. So we were still profitable even if the economy was going down.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, Pittsburgh said, now we can take over ASEAN na. Because you already did a good job. We want to just leave you the Philippines to handle it. That's where the problem between him and I happened. I said, we signed an agreement for all of ASEAN. Now that it is successful, we want to take it away from us and just leave us the Philippines. I said, I don't feel that's right.
Yeah.
And I said, well, if you insist on that, Mr. Gamboa, we will just dilute you of your shares so that you will no longer have any control over the business. So I said, in that case, I will just withdraw. I will sell my shares to SGB, and then you and SGB partner without Larry Gamboa anymore. So I withdrew from that thing. And the thing is, did I make a mistake in doing that? Because, DDI was very successful not only in the Philippines, but then they were able to later enter China. But all of it directly now with them, no longer through the joint venture. So that's one of the answers to your question, which is your question again?
The more soul trust, the more it will receive. So what can you consider as a miracle in your life?
Well,
na si God
my
na-
miracle was to be able to believe that God told me to say no to what they were proposing. I did not trust that what they were proposing was going to be from God. In fact, it's the opposite. I trusted it's not from God. So,
Yeah.
given my own judgment, I said, hindi ako payag. And maybe people can question me, was that right or was that wrong? O yun, it's an example.
So and then what was yung parang pinaka was there any measure at the end na parang makita nyo na
No, what
God
happened?
really wanted you to do that? Parang,
Well, because
affirmation.
I was able to get into real estate, to get into a seminar of Think Rich Pinoy Abundance Seminar. So, in other words, there were other doors that opened up.
Yes, that one. So God led you because of that one, that door closes, it opened up, then benefiting more people, especially Filipino people that who wanted to reach out to.
Thank you, Sir Larry, for sharing this important turning point in your life.